All right, Fit Yummy Mummies, well, it's day 56, reassessment time. Not only are you going through the steps to reassess your progress over the past 4 weeks, over the past 8 total weeks, but you're also going to be coming up with a plan on how to finish strong. We've got 4 weeks to go to finish out the New Year's Transformation Challenge, and I have some tips for you. But first, I sent out an email last night that said, do this, read this before you do your measurements. So just to recap, make sure you do your measurements first thing in the morning. Reason being is because once you get up and you start eating and drinking, it can skew the numbers on the scale. It can cause your belly to bloat slightly, and it can throw off any measurements with the measuring tape. So do it first thing in the morning. If you didn't have an opportunity to get this email or see this video, sure, you can do it first thing in the morning, Monday morning. That's okay. It's not like somebody's results are going to drastically be light years ahead of time by one day versus the day before. So do that first thing Monday morning. Make sure you don't stop at the scale. The scale is just one number. Sure, jump on there, jump off, and say, okay, this is one number out of all the other things I'm going to be using to compare and contrast my progress over the past 4 weeks and total 8 weeks. And then measuring tape, make sure that you're using a mirror to measure. Have your prior measurements handy, and try the measurement wherever you're measuring, where you pull the measuring tape and let it fall back at least 3 to 4 times, and going through that process 3 to 4 times. So you're not just saying, okay, here's one chance at doing this, I'm going to put the measuring tape down, and either it's up or it's down or not. Because there's room for human error, and once again, it's just a number. And then don't stop just there. Pull out an article of clothing. Jeans are great for this, because jeans don't lie. When you put the jeans on, you can either button and zip them, or you can't. You can either stand up and walk around or sit down, or you can't. So make sure that you're using an article of clothing to kind of show how your body is changing, so you can see it and feel it, because sometimes it's hard to feel or see the changes that are taking place with the changes that in respect to the numbers that are changing with your body. And then take a photo. Make sure you put thought into this photo. You take your time to do it just like you did with your before photo. And what you're going to do is compare it to the past 4 weeks, if you took a photo there, or your absolute before photo. This is your in-progress photo, and it allows you to really see the changes that are taking place. From that sparkle in your eye, the smile on your face, improved posture, to the loss of inches. Take it from the front, take it from the side, make sure it's well lighting. If you can, it's best to wear exactly what you wore during that first photo. I'm trying to present or provide an example of this as well. You can always check my journal to see how I'm wearing the exact same bikini or the exact same workout top and workout bottoms, just to make sure that I can see those changes as well. Alright, so now that you've gone through all that, you're going to reflect, you're going to say, okay, what's working for me and what's not working for me. And of course, you've gone through this reflective process every Friday since we began this challenge. So you should, it's not like this is like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that didn't work. No, you've been aware of this. So it's a matter of now continuing to fine-tune those areas that need a little bit more of your attention. Because now at this point, 8 weeks into the challenge, if you've established healthy habits, some new changes in your lifestyle, they've begun to stuck and they become more second nature. If they're not, then it's something that you do need to put some more focus into. And once again, this is not like it's going to be a long, drawn-out process, because you've already been doing this. So it's a matter of saying, okay, those are the areas I really want to focus on and really ramp up my efforts in those areas, so the final 4 weeks I can finish strong. We have all kinds of strategies to help you finish the final 4 weeks strong, and I'll be sharing them throughout. But I just want to give you an overall kind of peek at what is to come. With 8 weeks left, 28 days, that means that you have 12 strength training workouts and 12 resistance training workouts left. Pull out the calendar and start mapping in when you're going to do your workouts. Write it in pencil, because if something happens and you have to change the time of the day, or you have to bump days around, you have that flexibility to do so. But at the very least, you're putting it on a calendar and you are looking at when you're going to work out, so it's already in your mindset. Now, of those workouts, obviously, I'm going to be sharing, or you should know, what it takes to get the most out of your strength training workouts. But for your interval training workouts, what I want you to consider is putting a star next to at least 8 interval training workouts, which we will call these bonus interval training workouts, because you're going to be doing a full 15 minutes. It's and yes, I have interval training soundtracks that only take you to 10 minutes. If that's the case, hit play again. Make them bonus by going that extra mile, going that full 15 minutes of interval training. Star when you're going to do these, 8 of them, and this is really going to help you in the final 4 weeks. As far as movement is concerned, if you have not yet got a pedometer, get one. They cost like $5, just get a cheap one and check to make sure that you're getting at least 10,000 steps a day. If you're not, then it's a matter of saying, how many times am I just sitting on my bum when I could get up and do something? If you're stuck at a desk, you have to be sitting in front of a computer and working all day, then set the timer and get up every hour and do some sun salutations or some Y squats or some inchworms. You're getting up and doing something, you're moving your body. 10,000 steps a day. Then when it comes to nutrition, I have lots of fun tips to share with you with that as well, but I want you to think about it like this. We have 4 weeks left in the challenge, and the big part of your results is obviously what you're putting into your body, and the more clean that you're eating, the better your results, the faster your results take place. So we tend to talk about how to schedule your planned indulgences. I want you to think about scheduling your planned indulgences on a rotating schedule, and the reason why I'm going to tell you is the reason why this is an option for you to take this route. It will be beneficial to you in just a moment. You'll see why. For week 1, I want you to plan your planned indulgences to be on the weekend only, all week. So that means starting Monday through Friday, clean all week. Planned indulgences on the weekend. Week number 2, have your planned indulgences during the week only. The weekend is completely clean, which is going to catapult you even stronger into week 3, where you're going to be doing a whole week of clean eating, having planned indulgences on the weekend. And then week 4, your planned indulgences will fall during the week. The weekend will be clean, and that is the end of the challenge. So that is when you will be at your tip-top best overall, how you're feeling energy-wise. You're not going to be bloated. You're not going to be feeling guilty. You're not going to be worried about the pizza that you ate the night before if it's going to mess up your end-all transformation challenge results. This is one strategy that you can use with your nutrition plan to help finish strong. And yes, there's all kinds of little things that you can do in there too. But since we looked at workouts, we have 12 strength training, 12 interval training. We're mapping those out on the calendar. Now it comes to mapping out your planned indulgences on the calendar. You can choose to rotate them between week only and weekend only. And yes, I will map all this out below, so that way you're like, what did she say? How did that work? And once again, it's just an option. Many more strategies will be coming over the next 4 weeks. I'll still be emailing you 3 times a week. They're not going to necessarily be that jump, bump, and reflect. I'm going to be adding in how to finish the challenge strong within those 3 days with motivational tips for you as well. So, take this day seriously. Sit down. You've done the reflection process time and time again. It's not going to take you that much time to do it. Get your measurements, and the time that you are going to be spending, or the component that you are going to be spending the most time on, will be your plan to finish the challenge strong. If you feel like you have bombed, that you fell off the wagon, that you are not in this challenge anymore because you had 2 or 3 or even 4 not so good weeks in a row, get back up and get back in this challenge. Can you imagine how you will feel at the end when everybody is posting the results and everybody's congratulating everybody, everybody's got all of this support, and you are left out of this? You started this, so finish it. And guess what? 4 weeks of your effort and your commitment absolutely can make you get results. But they will not happen if you do not take action. So that's my call out there for everybody who's like, this doesn't apply to me. And it's likely that those of you who feel that way didn't even watch this video. So, but what can I do? I can give you the tools. you got to use them. So thank you for everybody who has taken the time to watch these videos and putting forth the effort. I am so excited to see your results. We are having a mini challenge at this time too. The details are below. Read them carefully. Deadlines are deadlines. If you miss it, sorry, then shoot for the end of the challenge. Be a finalist. All right. Have fun with this assignment. It's very important, and I look forward to seeing everybody's results.